What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to Tattoo Trades. My name's Ryan. In this video, we're going to be going over the trades I took in Nvidia, a little bit of insider trading that was going on in Nvidia, what happened in the markets today, and some things you can look forward to throughout the week that can help you out in your trading. It's going to be a good video. Make sure you stick around.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up.
The markets were crazy today, right? The SPY was gapping up into the weekend. All the markets looking strong. We had some news last week that Nancy Pelosi's husband had taken a position in Nvidia last week before this bill was coming, and we're going to look into that. But let's look at what happened in the markets today. Energy sector was very strong, leading the market for the whole day, which obviously bad for inflation, right? If you saw my video yesterday, you knew that I was looking at the SPY. I was looking at that downtrend channel, and I was looking for a break. Market obviously reacted negatively off of it today, but gave us enough bullish momentum in the morning to get some great trades. And I'm going to go into those trades in a minute. But I think it's important to look that we are getting a little bit of an elevation on the VIX. We are getting a little bit of elevation on the skew. And, looking at the market performance on the day, the IWM was strong today. Stocks like AMC, what I like to call garbage stocks. Sorry, apes, but, some of these stocks are garbage. And, they were leading the market at one point today. Some real nice trading opportunities on AMC. I stayed within the semiconductor space, and we'll go over that right now. If we switch to the SPY analysis, my video yesterday, I was looking for the trend break. However, the gap up, I knew there was going to be some bullish momentum off the jump that I could take advantage of before we either got that break or got that downside reaction. So the SPY, unfortunately, unable to break out of this today. You can see it a little bit better on the weekly chart, but there's a lot of football left, right? This is just the first quarter in terms of the week, right? This is just the first quarter of the game in terms of the rest of the week. So, still a chance for a bullish move. However, you take the market as it comes to you. So let's get into the trades I made. All right. So this is what I was looking for. All right. And I was pairing this with the Pelosi news. Semis have been very strong. I traded AMD last Friday, had a really good day trading AMD. I was actually considering taking a swing trade into the weekend. I didn't, and I kind of regret it. So I'm looking at AMD on the daily. I'm looking for this, downtrend break. It kind of peekabooed on Friday, and the gap into Monday, and the news over the weekend about the insider trading with Pelosi really had me having Nvidia as a stock in play today. So my first trade was on the 2-minute chart, right? This is trade number one. I was working off a 1-minute trade at open, and I don't know what I was thinking. I tried to front run a 1-minute range opening break, and I got stuffed pretty hard. As a scalper, if it doesn't go my way right away, I'm out. This one was moving fast. It pulled back a little quickly on me. Luckily, I was only in for one, like 25% of what I usually take as far as full size is concerned. So small loss. I think it was like $100 loss. And then Nvidia ended up setting up beautifully on the 2-minute chart. Reclaimed VWAP. I noticed some bullish momentum on the level 2. I got a great fill. I rode it all the way from 163 up to 165. I could have stopped there. It was still early in the day. So that leads me into my third trade, which I took, which was more or less right here, and it was on the 15-minute chart. So if I pull the 15-minute chart up, I was looking at, kind of a wedge break, saw the bullish momentum coming into it. Unfortunately, it was my third trade of the day. My goal as a scalper is to manage risk, all right? So I got the quick move in my favor. I got out. Yes, I missed, another 2-point move, but I'm not worried about that. As you could see, I was up, I believe, 1,000 at that point, a little over 1,000, and, made a couple extra $100. And then I took one more trade on the SPY. So I noticed the SPY was lagging the market. The Qs are ripping, the IWM's ripping, but the SPY is kind of in this bullish pennant. If you look at pre-market, it was kind of just forming this pennant down. And I noticed the tightness contracting in the range. And I told myself, if the level 2 heats up and we get a break out of this, I'm going to trade it. That's exactly what happened. I took the retest of the wedge break and I rode it all the way up to 388.25. I noticed that there was asks starting to ladder up. I saw the walls and, I got out. And that's where I ended my day. So really good day, $1,700 on the day, and a really great start to a Monday worth of trading. So let's get into the news, right? Let's get into the news. What we had here is an article come out in the New York Times over the weekend that Nancy Pelosi's husband buys millions in computer chip stocks before big subsidy vote. So House Speaker Nancy Pelosi's husband purchased up to $5 million in stock options on a computer chip company ahead of a vote on legislation next week. So listen to this. It certainly raises the specter that Paul Pelosi could have access to some insider legislative information. Really? You know, you're married to the Speaker of the House, and you might have some access to some insider legislative information. Yeah, okay. All right, so let's take an absolute dive into this because I want to kind of explain to you what he did. So it looks like Paul Pelosi had actually bought last month, or exercised last month, 200 call options at the 100 strike price in Nvidia. You know, you can see right here that he exercised those options, which means when you're in a call option and they're in the money, which obviously this was deep in the money because it's at the 100 strike, and Nvidia I think was trading, you know, what, 150 last week, somewhere way over $100. When somebody assigns themselves on call options, they're assigned the shares. So Paul Pelosi was essentially signed 20,000 shares of Nvidia, and he was assigned those shares at a strike price of 100. So he's deep in the money. All right. He's obviously expecting bullish momentum. Does he have some insider information? Probably. I'm not going to, you know, it's just an assumption, obviously, innocent until proven guilty. But I was going to take advantage of that today. Semis have been hot. AMC's been hot. Nvidia was finally breaking out of this wedge. So I took full advantage of that. Now, looking at the market in a whole, Vold today, you know, Friday was very constructive volume. Even on the red day on Thursday, the way Vold works, it shows you the volume when trading under and above prior day close. So even though on Thursday we were trading under the prior day close on the SPY, very constructive volume. Friday over the prior day close, very constructive volume. And today, you know, I was feeling really bullish at the open because we were putting in some really constructive volume. And then the SPY comes, hits the top of this wedge and starts selling off. Apple kind of leading the way. I looked for some news, you know, because Apple just sold off out of nowhere, kind of started dragging the market down, and I couldn't really find anything. The ADD obviously coming in, you know, as a trend down day. So what can we expect going forward? Well, I'm going to look for downside continuation tomorrow. I'm going to look for a gap down. If we get a gap down, I'm going to trade the open based on what I see. But, you know, just looking at this right now, starting to see that the skew's starting to climb, the VIX is rising. A lot of these sectors are starting to turn red, and the really only ones going up are the ones that affect inflation, right? Not good. We need to trade the market as it comes towards us. I hope you guys had a great day in the markets. I hope you found value in this video. I hope if you did find value in this video, you like, subscribe, and consider sharing it on your social media. This has been your market recap. I will see you on the next one.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up.